Yeah, sadly, I think today might be a quick stream, just because I think it's just one of those days. So, yeah, I'm really sorry that it's one of those days, but unfortunately it is. So, anyway, I already have the game loaded up. I hope to God my audio is good. I'll check it at some point, but for now, we're just gonna roll with this. Anyway, yeah. So let's see what all we can do today.
創薬センターか。妙なとこで古い因縁とつながってきたよな。
I'm kind of doing this for audio purposes.
何か勘違いしてるのかもしんねえな。俺はお前らの仲間になった覚えはねえぞ。少しは遠慮しろよ。
But yeah, I might be busy today, so I'm gonna try and go for as long as I possibly can, but we'll see what happens. Alright, who all... So yeah, I think we learned about the ADDC, so now we're going to be hearing a lot about that shenanigans main story. Also been playing A Way Out off stream. Interesting game. It's kind of what I expected, sadly. So, it's interesting, it has its moments, but it's one of those games, when I first heard about it, I was kind of hyped and I was gonna get it, but then I heard it was like co-op only. And after kind of playing it for a little bit, my mind is going to... I'm not 100% sure, but I think I could solo that game. I know it sounds weird to say, but I actually truly believe I could solo that game. And I'm like half tempted to like do it. But then that would also mean buying the game and all that stuff. And I don't know, it doesn't really seem like a good idea to like buy a game just to prove a point. Or just to or I guess I'm not proving a point. I think I'm just doing it just to show that I can. Now that's an NPC I feel like I don't see too often. Dude carrying around a guitar case. I love this man. In the meantime, I think we're still just going to continue main story. I kind of forgot what all we're supposed to be doing, so I'm just going to run around doing whatever. Iron plate. Don't need them at all. Oh yeah, did we ever interact with you? Ah, not a thing yet. Not a thing yet. We still need to continue main story. Wait, we need to go over here. What is it? I gotta do. Oh, we're actually probably gonna go to the ADDC. Unless... What is that? I guess we're gonna do this. Some weird bird? No. Yes, it was a weird bird all along. What is this? That's mine. I'll check my audio real fast. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I should probably get my... My bad. So far, everything sounds good. But I want to hear some voices. Oh, I guess there was like an incredibly late... I feel like I used to have down the timing of like how long a YouTube stream starts. I think there's actually like a full minute now before the stream actually starts. I don't know why that is. Maybe there was something that was changed in my settings. I should probably check that out. Anyway. Give me a second. I wonder if it's just for the lives. I wonder if it's just watching it live. That could be a thing. I'm gonna say it's fine. Anyway. Hey Vish, welcome man. Just checking my audio. Today might be a short stream. Just kind of like somewhat busy, so I don't know how long we're gonna go today. So you know what that means. We're gonna be spending like 5 hours. No. Minimum of 8, I'm pretty sure. Because that's how I explain what a quick stream is. I'll get it down eventually, I'm telling you. Anyway, I apologize. Audio's good. Oh, I also forgot to do that. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing side content. I was gonna do main story and then this happened, so I guess we're here. So my bad. Yes, a very minimum of 8 hours. 100%. Wait! Ouch. This poor man missing his hat. Yet! Not now. You okay, man? I think I sprained my ankle. But more importantly, my hat! Hat. That was most certainly a wig. I'm sorry, but you have to go after it, please.
Eh?
Say what? It's an emergency. I don't know what I'll do without it. How many times do we come across this man? I'll pay you. Come on. Help a brother out. I don't know, man. I'm not a brother. I'm not bald. Fine. Not all of us could be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Easily one of the top 3 famous bald people there are. Positive on that. This would be a contraceptive if all I know. Why is this a thing? And now we celebrate like we got first place, right? I finally got it. Sorry. It's a really fast hat. Sure. A hat. That was pretty crazy, man. Here. Thank you. Aren't you going to wear it? I can't put it on when anyone's watching. I mean, we can see it in your hand. Which brings me to my next point. Do I look familiar to you? Now that you mention it, I don't feel like I recognize it. I guess you'll find out when you turn on your TV. You mind letting me explain real quick? Sure. No one's looking. Right. Except for the camera that is clearly behind us. Not that I could tell. Right, here it goes. Also, the homeless people that's possibly just completely infested back alleys in Kamurocho. That wind was rather mischievous, eh? I feel downright teased. Stop glorifying your hairpiece, sir. Perhaps my old friend, the wind, got jealous of how much sunlight I've been taking in lately. What a cad. Why is he suddenly acting like a different person? Unfortunately, this guy pretends like the camera's on. What a heel I've been. I should introduce myself. I'm Toya Kunanaga? The idol. I completely know. You're an idol? You don't know me. Here, I was thinking I was famous. If rumors are to be believed, Toya is the fire behind a certain subset of every woman's desire. Are you saying I'm a woman, dude? Because otherwise, I think we have a problem. So I see. Who might you be? You got a mean spirit. I'm Yagami. I ran a private eye business in Kamurocho. Well, I do apologize for taking you into such a place like this, Yagami-san. My face is such a well-known commodity. I can't let people see me like this. Well, what if the hat blows away again? The idea. Oh no! I'm ruined! I guess that's understandable. But I do have a favor to ask. Can you keep the hat a secret? Toya is a singing and dancing idol with silky, smooth hair that flirts about in the breeze. Sure. Something is floating in the breeze, and something tells me it's not actual hair. Well, it is to somebody if it's made out of real hair, but you know what I mean. It's not his own. If people were to find out my silky locks were just a hat, it's fine. Your secret is safe with me. Thanks for your cooperation, man. Well, at least we get paid money. This is a token of my gratitude. Not hush money or anything. Totally not. Giving money to a guy in a back alley is not shady at all. I'm due for a taping right now. We shall meet again through the magic of TV. Oh no, I'm sure you'll make another appearance. We'll come back for season 2. He came in like a gale left in the breeze? A gazelle. Well, I was gonna head to the ADDC, but I guess that changed when Hatman showed up. Do you think it comes in different colors? You know, people with normal hair could usually kind of change the styles once it gets longer, shorter. But somehow this man's hair never changes, regardless of what season it is. Oh, great, we're doing this again. That is true. He probably can be a Pantera fan. That is true. Also, I think more or less that is correct. You just need to drop the H. But yes, I understand. We're just trying to do main story, and this bullcrap just keeps happening. That was Tokunaga's son's hat, right? It's loose again. Hoshino, I'm telling you, I'm trying to do the thing, but see, there's a hat that's flying in the breeze. And I'm telling you right now, you gotta believe me. Because you can see, I was like right there. And then this man's hat, it was a hat, went whoosh, whoosh, and then I looked up to the gods and I said, I'm gonna need like about $250. You don't mind, right? I could pay you back later. Don't look at me like that. It's a hat. Tell this man, you're wearing one too. I think. He is wearing a hat, right? Everybody's wearing hats. Anyway. Alright. Chase down the hat. It's Tokunaga's hat. Tokunaga-san's hat. Wait! You don't have to break your ankle on the way over, sir. You okay, man? I think I sprained my ankle. Again? Yagami-san, don't worry about me. Get my hat, please. Not again. I'm just trying to do main story, and this keeps happening. Fair enough. What the hell is that? Okay, that was actually kind of funny. I don't know what Yagami was trying to do, but he did something. He was having a beautiful time with that light post. I almost want to do that again. Wait, did we catch it? Oh, right, it's the kid this time. What the hell is this? My exact response. But this man... Honestly, I think this man needs corrective shoes. He's constantly breaking his ankle. Sir? Sir? Did you break your ankle again? I'm just asking because you look like you're in a lot of just shame. Pure shame. That's my hat. Give it back. Oh great, now he's gonna get bullied by the freaking 10-year-old. Oh yeah? I actually played X Defiant recently. There was a couple of times to where it's like, oh my god, I actually feel really bad because we're bullying the other team. It was just too funny, but you can't help yourself when that organically happens. No, hey, hell, Yagami. I guess I better chase him down. Getting bullied by a 10-year-old. Well, to be fair, I think we saved the kid from running it right into that car. I think we saved the kid's life. He could steal more people's hat another day. You're pretty fast, mister. I am. Now give it back. Finders keepers, man. What? You little brat, give it back, unless you want me to hunt you down to the ends of the earth. Please tell me he snaps his ankle and he just face plants right into the concrete. Holy crap! We don't have to keep doing this in a back alley, sir. There's other ways we could do this. Did you know there's a sewer system? Kids will be kids, Yagami-san. I'll let this little incident just fly away on the breeze. I was about to say goodness. The goddess of the sun won't smile down on me if I let life's trivial matters bother me, right? Gotta save the trolls in making. You will grow up to make a fake AI video. What are the odds? I mean, to be fair, it is kind of impressive to see how much, like, AI just kind of, like, really kind of changed over just, like, the past couple of years. But I do kind of feel like if you know what to look for, you can kind of tell, like, when it's AI generated. One thing I am noticing with AI generation is, at least with lighting, I can kind of tell, like, it's almost too well done. And then the occasional, it looks like it's a very good, it's almost like a painting, I would describe it, because the lighting and shadows is just like, it's too crisp and too well done. It comes off more like a painting at times. If you don't see, like, the wicked, like, pterodactyl fingers that happen. How many times have you seen, like, the Asian girl with the selfie, and then, like, you take a look at the hand, it's like, oh, cockeyed and shit. That happens all the time. And here comes the complete personality shift. Have you ever considered finding a way to make sure it doesn't blow away? It just needs to get, like, a head strap all the time. Just needs to get a head strap. That is true. Sometimes they don't even get the number of fingers right. But the ones I think I see the most is, like, the pterodactyl, like, fucking fingers and shit. They're like all bent all over the place. It's like you're trying to throw gang signs or some shit. Like back in the 90s. And the whole like someone has crippling arthritis. That's what it looks like to me. But yes, on occasion there will also be, like, times to where the fingers are just like someone's missing a pinky, they gained 2 thumbs. That happens. It's weird. Oh god, or just sausage fingers across the entire board. You just get straight sausage fingers. Each finger is just a full-fledged hot dog. Hot dog with a nail on it. The Lady of the North Wind is a fickle sort. You know. And who am I to try and predict the I want to say wisdom, but I don't think that's it. It's whimsy of the such of a woman. I'm terrible with everything in the world. Right, Yagami-san, here. Why don't you take this? Thanks. And again, we just got to get paid in the back alley. We can't. Like, dude, you could go to the back alley, put the hat on, come out, then pay us on the street where there are witnesses. Because otherwise, it just looks weird. 2 guys just go in that back alley, one of them gets paid. Yeah, nothing shady here. What's that? I do believe the breeze is whispering my name. And it's going to steal the hat again. AI do be food obsessed. They can definitely be. That is also true. Oh god, that's also, now that I think about it, like, how many times, because I'm fully aware that there are, like, some, like, restaurants that always try to make their food look, like, so much better than what it actually is. So And I do know in the past, they always try to fake it, but at least they faked it with, like, actual remnants that might actually be real food. And then now the thought of, you know, they're just gonna all just AI generate, like, everything. And I wonder how that's gonna go. I feel the muse of the wind. Perhaps I shall compose a poem to accompany the delightful little ditty. We shall meet again. The playful terms. Fuck, it's back alley payments, 100%. What? That's just like the one thing that does come to my mind. We don't have to enter the back alley together. He just needs to go in himself, put the hat on, and then come out and then pay us. But we don't have to go in together. Watch him put the hat on. Watch him change personalities. And then we get paid for services? It's just so weird. He's more like a typhoon than a breeze. Okay, now that's not good timing because there was like a giant hurricane that just swept through Florida. Not the best timing in the world. What does kind of make this hurricane kind of different is it actually, to my understanding, it actually stretched far beyond just Florida. So that's definitely something you don't see that often. Because usually whenever I hear about a hurricane, it's like, oh, okay, it's hurricane season. And then this one is like, fuck, it's going all the way up to, I thought I heard Nashville or some shit. So that's actually pretty far north. But then again, I thought I did hear, like, the day it touched land, what was it? It was like, it was, it, like, changed to, like, a Category 4, so kind of makes sense. The base fare is... Well, wait a second. Right. So this is probably going to be, like, one big-ass, thing. So... I don't know how long it will go here, but we'll see how long we go for. If I remember correctly, I think this is just basically one giant big cutscene. I should actually double check that if it was Nashville.
話には聞いてましたけど、創薬センターもなんか大きい組織の一部なんですってね。医療システム産業開発機構でしたっけ？
ああ。さっきからずっとその敷地を走ってる。
あるとこにはあるんですね。すでにこれだけ立派なのに、例の新薬でさらに予算強化ですよ。どうです？前と変わりないですか？
ああ。
ちょっと待ってくださいよ、八神さん。
何緊張してんだ。お前は俺のお供でいりゃいいんだぞ、八神。
八神さん、 もう置いてかないでくださいよ。どうかしました？
いや、3年前と変わってなくてね。
はい。
ここは時間が止まってたみたいだ。
八神さん。
行こう。あそこに受付がある。
Basically, I'm seeing like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee all hit. Virginia. So yeah, it actually hit a pretty massive. And to be fair, the actual hurricane probably didn't make it that far, but the massive flooding probably did. Because sometimes, usually some people are just kind of like prepared for like normal terrain, but this is going to be like an abnormal event. I'm not seeing Nashville by name, but it is. And never mind, there it is. Yeah, Nashville. So yeah, I heard it briefly. Sucks to hear, but also kinda I'm not surprised. It to be fair, I have heard a lot of people kind of like over the years kind of like say that like we're basically are gonna live like the Jetsons. Everybody's just on skyscrapers that can like freaking like, you know, if the water levels rise, well then you just go up even higher. So I have heard of that.
お約束でしょうか？
いえ、源田法律事務所の星野と言います。こちらは同じく八神。昨日カムロ町で起きた殺人事件のことで来たんですが。
は？
新谷といううちの弁護士が事件の被害者でした。
え？彼は亡くなる前、こちらへ電話していたようなんです。その相手がどなただったか調べていただけませんか？
申し訳ございません。そういった個人情報にはお答えいたしかねます。
But that also means we need flying cars and we
セ
don't
ン
got
ター長の
those.
木戸さんと話せますか？以前お会いしたことがあります。弁護士の八神といえばわかるかと。
八神さん、あれ木戸さんですよね。
いい加減あとはそっちでやってもらいたいんだけどね。うちはもう事件のこと全部警察に話してるんだから。
Oh right, I'm on the other side. I remembered.
いやセンター長、ごもっともなんですが、どうしてもこいつが事件の現場を見ておきたいというもんで、手短に済ませますよ。
調子いいこと言わないでください。俺は納得いくまでやりますよ。
Fuck!
あの大久保って男まだ犯行認めてないの？
いや往生際の悪いやつで、だってあいつの自供した場所から死体が出てんですからね。
でしょ？ならパッパと裁判やっちゃってよ。たく出入り業者のおかげでほんといい迷惑なんだよな。大臣からも早く収めろって矢の催促でね。
大臣と言いますと厚生労働大臣？
当たり前でしょ。 うちの予算は厚労省から出てるんでね。
センター長、ポイントになる場所さえ教えてもらえればこっちで適当に見て帰ります。どうぞお構いなく。
勝手にうろちょろされたくないんだよ。だからあとは彼女が案内する。寺沢君、こちらは弁護士の新谷先生と
八神です。
寺沢です。よろしくお願いします。
じゃあ私はこれで。
ありがとうございました、センター長。わざわざ申し訳ありませんでした。
それでは枠さんの病室からでいいですか？
枠さん？
被害者の患者さんですよ。
ああ、そうだったな。うん。で、君は寺沢さんね。若いな。下の名前は？
私も忙しいので。
Welcome, Chow.
ああ？
行きましょう、新谷先生。
When I first saw that character model, my first thought is, dear God, it's Makimura all over
歓
again.
迎される立場じゃないってことです。
せっかく苦労して弁護士になったのによ。たまにはチヤホヤされてえな。
I am almost positive that's Makimura's character model.
少し歩きます。
If not, it's like really close.
この先
The
がセンター
hell,
付
the
属の
hair
入院
don't
棟で、
help.
4階に枠さんの病室があります。
I think if they changed the hair, maybe I'll be saying something different. But yeah, this is actually my second playthrough. For those that don't know. Also, Judgment's the first
こち
game
ら
to
が
where I made it to
枠さんの病
the
室でした。
Amon fight.
あちらは？
そっちの奥は開発研究棟です。新薬の開発をしている。
ああ、
ゴールドのカードキーがないと入れません。私も持ってませんけど。
ゴールドの？
一応うちのセンターの心臓部ですから。
じゃあ向こうは厳重なセキュリティで守られた別世界ってわけか。行くぞ、八神。
亡くなった枠さんはこの個室に入院されていました。
それはいつ頃から？
2年前です。アルツハイマーで。
認知症ってことね。
アルツハイマーはいくつかある認知症のタイプの一つです。ただ認知症の7割はアルツハイマー病ですから。
やっぱり似たようなもんだろう。よし、じゃあ八神、好きなだけ調べていけよ。
When I first played this game, I actually kind of took me a while to realize that, oh, you could actually walk around. I always, for some reason in my head, I thought it was all stationary. There's a cat out here, isn't there? There you are. Where are you? Ah, I see you.
なんだ？
Free SP that we don't need. Okay. Bed.
これはこの個室、被害者が亡くなってから他の人は？
誰も使ってません。
患者は事件当日の朝ここから消えていたんでしたね。
ええ。
殺害されて運び出された。
私には分かりませんけど、多分。
Working on that assumption. Should look a little closer. Previous Yakuza games were like that. When you go into first person, you can only move the camera. I think that it did feel like in Yakuza, well, I guess I should say Judgment. If I recall correctly, I think Judgment did have like a couple of moments to where they did kind of keep you stationary in like the first couple, I think. But eventually, yeah, you were able to like walk around over time. Unless that's just me being dumb and I just never use the sticks. I am playing on a controller. Even though I am on PC. I do use a controller.
なんだ窓ははめ殺し枠さんが窓から抜け出したってことはないな
To some degree, I'm used to it, but also I'm kind of forced to because of carpal tunnel. I feel like with my carpal tunnel, it's at least like manageable when
この窓なら廊下からもこっち
when
が
I'm
見え
on
る
controller.
もし部屋の中に異変があればみんなすぐ気づく
スタッフが少ないのですぐかどうかは。廊下はよく人が歩いてますけど、認知症患者の方がほとんどなんです。
なるほど廊下からだとどんな風に見えるのかな部屋に異変があれば廊下から見えるか
部屋の中はもういいだろう。十分だ。
そうですね
Okay, we're good. And we got the cat. Also, why does it feel like this entire place feels like it's entirely
廊下からもある
deserted?
程度わかるか
Don't got patients walking around,
ちょっとベ
nurses.
ッドに寝てみてくれます
おう、ベッドに寝りゃいいんだな。じゃあほら、せっかくだし、寺澤ちゃんも一緒に横になってみようか。
But then again, I guess a crime was committed, so I guess they had to clear
寝
out
て
the
る人
entire
の
floor.
顔は見えないな病室の外からじゃ
なあ、別に新しい手がかりなんてなかったろ
いえ現場見なきゃわからないこともありましたよ
う。もう事件から日が経ってるし、警察もやることやってんだ。大久保新平は黒だよ。
本人は無実を訴えてます。
でも事件を整理してみりゃ、その可能性は相当低い。一度事件を振り返ってみるか。
But the other question is, if they actually legitimately shut down this entire floor, then what if the cafeteria is on this floor? Does that mean there's no food for the entire freaking hospital? Or are we going to shut that down as well? Also, review the case.
ここで一旦事件を整理してみます。
おう、望むところだ。よし、いいか。被害者はこの病室の入院患者だった枠光一、66歳。事件当日の朝8時半、ナースたちが枠の不在に気づいた。枠は認知症患者で、初めは院内のどこかを徘徊しているものと思われていた。しかし見つからず、夕方には捜索願いが出されている。
ええ。
認知症患者が人目にも触れず、一人で外へ出たとは考えにくい。そのため警察は枠が何者かに連れ去られた可能性に注目。センターに出入りする車両を全てチェックし、浮かび上がってきたのが出入りの理念業者大久保新平だった。その後大久保は枠の遺体を山に埋めたとその場所を自供。被害者が病室から消えて3ヶ月後、ようやく奥多摩山中で腐敗した遺体として発見された。死因はおそらく窒息死。ただし詳しくは特定不能だ。ここまでで何かご意見は？八神先生。
ありますね。大事な情報が抜けてます。
なんだよ。
大久保君は殺しについては無実を主張。認めたのはあくまで死体を山に捨てたことだけです。
Can't say for sure that the guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder. If I budge on that, I would be admitting Okubo-kun did it before the trial even started.
ああ、大事なことといえば、奴が障害の前科持ちってのもポイントだな。恋人を殴って指の骨を折った。
それは6年も前の事件です。酔って気が大きくなってたし、まだ10代のガキだった。
ガキなら女を殴ってもいいのか？
いえ法律が許しても俺が許しませんね。
だろ？
ただそれで大久保君が今回も有罪っていうのは乱暴すぎます。
事件当日のことを大久保はこう言ってる。病棟からシーツを回収してセンターを出たのが午前10時。その時いつの間にかトラックの荷台に被害者の死体が紛れ込んでいた。誰がそんな言い訳信じんだ？
だからまず弁護人が信じなきゃ。
あのな、この後また大久保と接見だろう。そこで無罪は無理だってはっきり言ってやった方がいいぞ。
もうここはいいですか？
次は大久保のトラックが止まってた駐車場を頼むよ、寺沢ちゃん。資材の搬入口だっけ？事件に絡んでいる場所はあとそこだけだ。
搬入口の駐車場は地下になります。どうぞ。
Take me to your service elevator.
ついてこい。
It really does feel like there should be people walking around and stuff. At the very least, you would think there would be like a nurse or two just to make sure like the area is clear. Unless there's like one dude on a security cam that's like, hold on, we have a walker. He's going to the floor.
お前、
あー
張り切りすぎると持たんで
Breaks
しょ。
out a baton.
刑事弁護は本当、信念っつうか正義感、そういうのが試されんだ。あんま金にもなんねえのによ。
なんか人聞き悪いっすよ。
いいからほどほどにしとけって。経験豊富な先輩のありがたいお言葉だぜ。
Dude breaking out a baton to take on a mental patient? Yes, he is.
普通の地下駐車場だな。
Have you seen the police in Kamurocho?
ここ病棟の被害者をトラックへ乗せるとしたら必ず通りますね。
そうですね。
おう、八神、これ見ろ。理念業者がシーツを回収するときはこのランドリーカートが使われる。大久保は事件当日もこいつで病室を回ってた。でこの中になら被害者の死体を隠して運び出すことができる。
確かに事件の日大久保君のトラックが止まってた場所は
Ooh, that's a good point. This could be owned by Ubisoft. That is true.
トラックはこの駐車場でエレベーター側に尻を向けてた。そいつを再現したのがこれだ。
なるほど。
車両は2トントラック。その荷台から被害者の体液が検出されている。つまり遺体がそこにあったって証拠だ。そいつを突きつけられて大久保は死体の息を認めた。
Second channel win? I'm still debating. Part of me is kind of thinking some things are being overlooked, but I think that's just me just having mild concerns, because I also realize if I go through with the second channel, the way I want to do it, I also realize I'm basically going to have like a full-time schedule in terms of like when there's not work, when there's not school, and I just have to sit here and just like constantly be editing, coming up with ideas. It's going to feel very overbearing, but also at the same time, because it is going to be on stuff that I want to do, that's where it's a case of I think I could easily like overlook a lot of that. But for the most part, I'm still debating. And then there's also just, well, I guess there's like so many things to tackle that I could easily take on any single one soon. So it's everything's still kind of in the air. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I'm coming up with concept ideas for various stuff and what have you. Ubisoft building a hospital must be a war crime of of something, exactly. I might have an idea about the video, about the kind of videos you should make for the second channel. I am all ears. I am all ears. Any ideas for just various different stuff, like I'm down. I remember when we were listening to Aldius, one of my favorite bands. Not that I am wearing a particular t-shirt that doesn't have the name. Yeah, I like that's not like that's not the, yeah. Anyway, then we went down a rabbit hole of what are they up to. That is true. We kind of did do a little bit of that. Do reactions, yeah. I'm sure there's going to be like plenty of reactions that we're going to do. Went down a rabbit. I should read the rest of that. Went down the rabbit hole of nowadays you should cover niche metal bands from random countries and cover their discography and bio. That's pretty much what I have an idea for. The one thing I am definitely there is one thing I am definitely going to be doing is I could also, because one thing I know for a fact, it's going to happen. Motorhead is going to be like easily like the most covered band I'm going to be going over. I kind of don't know even what to even call those segments, because it can be a review, but the way I'm doing it is I don't think it's going to be much of a review. It's just kind of like breaking down the portions of the song and maybe even giving like little tidbits. There is going to be one video I'm going to be itching to talk about, because there is a genuine Easter egg in a Motorhead song that I really want to cover, and it's going to be one of those things. I'm going to be curious, but I also realize I think I am going to be curious to see like how many people of like Motorhead fans that would actually like check out my videos. And one thing I definitely want to do is I want to see if anyone actually knows and if they ever caught that Easter egg. It was some, I've heard that song multiple times. There's like one particular song that they played to where something happened, and I don't know if anyone picked up on it. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but once you hear it, you can't unhear it. So I actually wouldn't even be surprised if I actually get a label of like the Motorhead guy, because I'm gonna be covering so many Motorhead songs. Though the one thing I feel like I have to do is I legit have to I and to be fair, because I thought about doing content for maybe even this channel for a little bit before, just to kind of like get like an idea. I know some people are gonna, because I've got it multiple times over the years. Where did you get the name Live to Win? And for anyone that knows me, it's kind of obvious. It came from a Motorhead song. It came from Lemmy's tattoo. And because of that, it's like, I feel like that's like one story right there that like I have to cover. Is like, where did you get the name Live to Win? The spelling of it is obviously, I kind of needed to half-ass it, but by the end of the day, I was going with Live to Win because of the Motorhead song. So, and then simultaneously, I also thought because of that video, I should probably cover the song Live to Win. But I did actually like listen to it. Unfortunately, it is a song that I will say there's not a whole lot to it that stands out, so I kind of don't have a whole lot to say on it. So possibly a better reason to just kind of like make that maybe one video. So, but if I do it like that, then that means I'm gonna have to hold that one off for the official second channel. I can't. I'm probably not gonna upload it on this channel. Because basically, because when I inevitably do that particular song, I'm pretty much am going to just kind of like go over just like what I feel about the entire song. If there's anything lyrically that I think is interesting, you know, add my 2 cents there. If I like the guitar solo, etc. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like the song Live to Win, it is kind of forgettable to some degree. So unfortunately, I feel like I'm just going to be sitting there and just like listening to the song the entire time. Songs are quick and simple for the most part, unless if you go with their more later stuff, because I can name you a couple of songs to where I have a lot to say. Like, a lot. And easily, I can tell you right now, one of the first songs I am possibly gonna be covering Motorhead to where I have a lot to say about it. 1916. That particular song was a real standout song. There's so much I want to talk about instrumentally. There's so much I want to talk about lyrically. There's so much I want to talk about just the contents of what that song is all about. There is so much to cover for just that one song. And a huge contrast compared to Live to Win. Because Live to Win, love the song. I think it's great. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. But I also know it is kind of forgettable because, kind of like what I said, nothing really stands out. There's nothing instrumentally that's like very eye-popping. No, nothing perks my ears up. I still love the song, but 1916 is going to be the one song to where I have to cover it. I have a friend who is not into hard rock and heavy metal. Even he is telling me, dude, I fucking love that song. And that's when I know I'm onto something. Because if you could get somebody, and honestly, that's kind of my main goal for the second channel, is I really want people to take a shot at what they feel is uncomfortable and kind of make them uncomfortable to the extent to where it's like, maybe I was wrong this entire time. Because I do feel like there is a form of gatekeeping that does happen. I feel like gatekeeping could... I don't know how much I could say on the topic, but I feel like I need to do a video on gatekeeping and just kind of like... Because once you get your eyes on where the problem is, we could like kind of overcome it and like actually start to get like people more interested in songs that they probably never would have taken a chance on, or just don't know where the fuck to go to listen to goddamn really good fucking music. Honestly, there are times to where I actually kind of forgot how I came across certain songs that I did, and it's just because I can tell you right now, no one in my life told me, hey bro, you gotta check out this song. I was the dude that was saying, hey bro, you gotta check out this fucking song. The only problem is I don't really have a whole lot of people that I could think of that's like really into music and is interested in discovering and learning more about music. Because sometimes with me, I don't just stop at just listening to the music, I want to hear other stuff about it as well. And not just mellow. Oh, believe me, I have... There's one standout song that I almost kind of feel like I should be wearing their t-shirt, actually. But there is a band, Bride Deer, that, my God, they just really blew me away with a lot of the music that they've done over the years. And the timing of everything was just kind of like perfect for the song. I think visually, it is such a standout song. I am gonna be covering a lot of songs from Bride Deer. I think they're like a very competent metal band. Also, now that I think about it, Vish, you kind of actually, we kind of did like some other music streams, and I think there's like other bands and artists that you actually were not here for when I played them. As a matter of fact, there's even I think I was trying to get like Branino into some of my metal bands that I like listened to in Japan and elsewhere. I think you weren't here for those, and some of which was even like my death metal stuff, and it's like, oh god. But anyway, I know I have like a vast collection or music that I like, and I really want to put it at like the forefront. It's because of that I'm like kind of motivated. I do realize that like every single day, because once I commit to something, I commit. And the idea that like doing a music stream, well, not just streams, but like actual content and stuff, so. Japanese death metal? I mean, they are out there, but unfortunately there are some, there's one death metal song that I actually do fucking love. But I don't know if you ever heard of a band called Venom, but basically they are kind of the godfathers of death metal. And out of all the death metal bands I've ever listened to, yeah, I'm kind of a fan of Venom. There's a lot of music that those guys did that I thought were good. There's even like one story I thought I heard. I actually don't listen to. Is it Black Flag that I'm thinking of? Henry something. I want to say he had a band called Black Flag, I think. Henry something. No. Yeah. Fuck. Who's the fucker I'm trying to think of? I get like this whenever I think about like metal bands and stuff. I think it's Black Flag is who I'm thinking of. Henry Rollins, that's the guy. Yeah. I was thinking of a story that Henry Rollins said. Apparently, I thought I heard so like Henry Rollins, he was in Black Flag. I think he was like the lead vocalist. He was like in the punk scene. So like he was like into just like, everything punk. But I think he was like touring with Black Flag and stuff. And Henry Rollins, I think he was like doing like a concert or another, and he saw Venom like just kind of set up and everything. And because he's a punk guy, like he doesn't think about theatrics, he doesn't think about like pyro and everything. So his mindset is just like, go out there and just fucking play. And he's like hearing like the band members to like Venom talk about, oh man, there's not enough fans. I need my hair like blowing in the wind. And he's like, he's just sitting there just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And so when I hear about that, my mind does kind of go to, the genres of rock is just so different. I guess with me and my style, I guess I just kind of feel like I understand where Henry Rollins is coming from, to where it's like, I don't get that either. I'm the mindset of like, just grab your shit and just get on the stage and fucking play. And apparently Venom's just talking about, yeah, there's not enough fans blowing in my hair. I need more wind. It's like, just go on stage and fucking play. But be that as it may, there are songs from Venom that are really good. He's a humble punk. To be fair, the thing I've always heard about Henry Rollins is he is someone that would like vote Democrat and everything, which is fine. It's how it is. A lot of people are, but because I've always had like the idea of like the stereotypical like hippie kind of type of lefty guy. And I will say, when I first discovered Henry Rollins, my first thought is, he is not the hippie type that I'm so used to seeing. But yeah, he is. I want to say he's like an overall decent dude. He actually does stand-up comedy, which just makes it even more of like a head scratcher. It's like, I know you as the like front man to like freaking Black Flag, and you actually do stand-up comedy as well. It's weird. So, but no, I want to say Henry Rollins is a good dude. I will say I probably won't agree with him on a lot of things, I'm sure, but then again, let's just not talk about politics. The less we talk about it, the better. But I digress. All in all, good dude, though, I would say. At least from what I've seen and heard. Henry Sum ding the Japanese American. That's how I am. The most central artist ever. He has his ways. And I have my ways too. But yeah, all in all, I have been thinking about a lot of stuff to cover. Some of it, I just kind of want to just get like started on it right now. There are, because there's like some topics that's like high on my list, and other topics that's like kind of lower on the list. Because like going back to like what I said about like where did I come up with the name? Again, it's like I think if I do that video, I think I have to pair it with the Live to Win song. But even though I wouldn't have much to say, and I'm probably, and before I like play the song and everything like that, I'm probably gonna have to open with like, I am gonna be stopping and like trying to throw in whatever little tidbits I can. I feel like this should be a hard pass, but I'm gonna do it anyway just because. So I'll worry about all of that when I cross that bridge. But then there are just gonna be some songs to where. The one song that I've been thinking about, mostly because there's a story behind it, is the song from Tom Waits, Hell Broke Loose. There's an actual true story behind that, and it's very sad to hear. But to some degree, I almost kind of feel like if I do that video, I feel like my Yakuza fandom is just gonna like bleed through to where it's like I need to hammer this home of just like how terrible this fucking story is. But it's also, I also feel like if I do pull the trigger on that, there is going to be one aspect that is going to come to my mind. It's like I am going to be talking about people that are kind of somewhat public figures, and I don't know these people, so that's going to be like a first for me. And I need to understand that it's one thing to talk about an artist and like keep it to the song, but if there's like a real person and events, and it's like I'm to really emphasize on like the importance of the song is you have to know the story, makes everything very weird and kind of just different, because I've never done that before on my channel. So it's one of those things to where it's like, I wonder what would happen if that family heard that like some douchebag off the internet just started talking about like a dead family member. And it's like, part of me kind of doesn't want to, but also at the same time, it's I mean, it really hammers home what the song is all about. So yes, so there's a lot to think about of like how I want to, because hell, I'm even trying to think about just something, a minor detail of like, I don't want all of my streams, or well, not streams, but like all my YouTube videos to just be something like that's not what I want. I don't want all of my YouTube videos to just all of a sudden just be me doing, well, this. I thought I hit the button. Did I not? Wait. I don't want all my YouTube videos to just look like this. You know. Because I kind of feel like I got the green screen. I should work with it. So, a minor detail, but I'm even trying to think of like what I want to use for my backdrop. And even that, I'm like still kind of like thinking, what am I going to do on that front? The one thing I'm thinking about is going with, I think there's a mod for GTA 5 to where you can walk into, I'm pretty sure it's like a music club. I'm pretty sure. I think you could do it for like one mission in the online, I think. But I forget which one that one is. And I thought about like taking like a screenshot and maybe using that for the backdrop. Also, just one more way I could kind of like add like video games and everything else into what I'm doing. Small detail, but even like just background stuff, I'm even like trying to like think of like what I wanted. I am just hitting every single wrong button on my thing. But even just small stuff like that, I'm trying to think of. And even to get that screenshot of GTA 5, that would mean, I think I have it uninstalled, so that means I actually got to go through, install it, and then grab that mod, and then take that snapshot. So I'm going to be needing to do that. I'm going to be needing to do... Honestly, I've tested my audio recently, so I kind of I think I have everything figured out how I want to do my videos and audio together. So I think I have that sorted out. But I didn't do it. I think I only did like a 1-minute test video just to see. I think I got it down, so I think I'm good to go. But I also realized I wonder if the audio would get out of sync with the video. So that's also a thing I need to think about. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that's going to say, "Yeah, break out the anime waifus 100%." Yeah, I'm fully aware. There's probably going to be like various different stuff that people are going to suggest and stuff I've thought about. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I thought about, and I'm still kind of. I think part of me is kind of dreading, like, if you do this, you said you're going to do it, and it's either all or nothing. And I know what's going to happen. And I'm sure and here's one thing I think I probably have to do, and now that I think about it, like I just now caught myself, is... I don't know if Bronino's watching, but Bronino, I think he told me that he played Red Dead Redemption 2. This, just because... Question. Did you play Red Dead Redemption 2 at all? Or do you even care about it? Because I actually have a video that's currently up on my channel, and I think it's like all set to go, and I don't know if anyone's ever saw it. I played this a couple of times, mostly because I take serious gratification from just playing this one video. It's honestly my favorite video I've ever did on my channel. And it is a YouTube video. Okay, so you played it. Honest to God opinion. Wait, is that Mellows? I played that fucking song way too much. Oh, it's Mordellis. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Conflict avoided. I swear to God, I play that goddamn song way too fucking much. Anyway. But yeah. This is all up. But yeah, this is all up on my YouTube. I have one to where I kind of go into a little bit of detail of like what I wanted to do and all this stuff. But yeah. Bronino, I don't know if you're still watching, and I hope to God you finished fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, but I seriously have an addiction to this fucking band. Instrumentally, I fucking love them to death. And it's like, but I also know it's like maybe too cutesy for people, so like I could see why people, and it's one of those things to where when I inevitably, even if it's not Mellows, because there are other bands that are like similar, maybe even in some ways better, maybe in some ways worse. But when I eventually go down that particular rabbit hole, I need to understand, like, I know some people are going to really dislike this because obviously they're kind of like pop, but they're also metal and it's everywhere in between. And it's like, it's a thing. So I'm going to be going into it to where it's like, guys, I know it's not for everybody, but I'm telling you, I like the band. I like the group. I think they're good. It may not be for everybody, but it is a thing. But yeah, this is easily a video that I'm utmost proud of. I fucking love this particular video that I'm going to be playing for you guys. This is my favorite video I've ever did on this channel. To some degree, I have no words, and honestly, I even thought about just doing like a review of this particular song using my own video, because I think this shit is fucking solid. Oh, and I'm playing it all the way to the end as well. I don't fucking care, because I fucking love this song. I did this, by the way. Editing and everything.
You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. My God spoke and he spoke so sweet. I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet, and he put his hand upon my head. Great God Almighty, I'll tell you what he said. Go tell her long-tongued liar, tell that midnight rider, tell the gamblers, the revelers, the backbiters, tell them the God's gonna put them down. Tell them the God's gonna strike them down. You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. You may throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But it sure is God made the day and night. What you do in the dark will be brought to light. You may run and hide, slip and slide, try to make time with your neighbor's wife. Brother, let me tell you, just as sure as you're born, you better leave that woman alone. You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. One of these days you can mark my word. Think her man is away at work. Creep on up, knock on that door. That's our son, you will knock no more. You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you, the God's gonna strike you down.
Oh, chef's fucking kiss. Oh. I love this fucking song way too goddamn much. Oh, it's just such good editing. I love the song. I love, it's just too fucking good. There's so many things about it that I just absolutely fucking love. And it's just so good. That is easily my favorite thing I've ever created on this channel. And I could safely say so here's the thing. I did do another one of those songs, but it's to my favorite video game franchise. It's for Yakuza 0. I used a Motorhead song. In comparison to Red Dead Redemption 2, it was not the same. I should also point out that was not the gameplay that I used from my streams, so yeah, that's that part wasn't me, but I did grab like a bunch of videos that I found online, and I think I was actually using some footage from like the trailer, I believe. But yeah, I take great pride in the Red Dead Redemption 2 video I did. It was too beautifully well done. And I could even pinpoint the moment to where I was like, did I seriously edit that shit? There's one particular moment that it was like this moment to where it's like, that's when it was this moment right here. I really love how visually it's perfect. And then queued up with the music, I love how it flows together. Because the music kind of builds up and then it just really pops at you. And then visually, it's just like you're forcing this door open. And I just love how that worked. That build up to that moment, it just works so well. Poetry. Just poetry. I loved it. Just that one bit right here, I was just like, sold. This is the greatest thing on the planet. I love how I edited that. Also, if you do look up this particular video from my channel, I do put the actual name of the band and everything else in it. So, apparently I already quoted Lemmy Kilmister. Oh my god. I love myself. Of course, I just had to put in a Lemmy Kilmister fucking quote. Of course I did. Didn't I put in the name of the song? Did I not? There it is. Yeah. That's my favorite moment too. It was just so well good. It was just so well edited. It was just, oh god. It's just poetry. I'm like not surprised. But I seriously take great pride in that song, that editing, everything I did. I wanted this to be like a routine thing to where it's like everybody else, they do like video like, hey, good or bad, this and that. And I came up with this idea of like, what if I did like a routine thing to where it's like, instead of a video game review, I do like a video game music video. So I did like 2 of them. I didn't really like the Yakuza 0 one, but the Red Dead Redemption 2 Swan Song I did. Oh, it's so beautifully done. It was so good, I retired it. That's how good it was. And I hope to God I don't get my Red Dead Redemption 2 Swan Song from fucking the second channel. To where there's going to be the one video to where it stands above the rest and it's like, I can't do better than this. So I hope that don't happen, but it's one of those, I guess we have to wait and see kind of type of things. But I digress. But yeah, I actually really love everything that I did here. It was just so well. I have zero words. But one thing I definitely did is I did try to have the lyrics line up with the music. So, in the beginning of the song, I think the lyrics go something like, put his hand upon my head. I couldn't find anything, so I had to kind of like half-ass it and go with the scene here to where it's just this was like the closest I could come up with. If there was like a dancing scene to where they show the feet moving around, I probably would have put like that shot in there too, but I don't think there was a dancing scene to where you could see the feet, but that was like the closest thing I could find to where it's like put a hand upon. Oh. And then this is just, I was kind of like, the song is kind of talking about God a little bit, so I was kind of like simultaneously using Dutch here as like my God character, I guess, to some degree. I mostly see video game character edits, but never video game edits. Yeah, and it's definitely an idea that I had a long time ago that I thought was good. But the problem is I did way too good. I picked the right song, I picked the right game, and everything flowed way too perfectly that this is what I'm chasing. This is what I want to accomplish. The problem is, it's hard to cross that bridge, because if it doesn't come close to this standard, in the back of my head, I say it's trash. And because one example I have is, and I didn't even finish it either, is I had a plan on doing a GTA 5 music video montage, whatever the fuck you want to call this. I called it a swan song. And I only called it a swan song because that's like a reference to Payday 2. It was a skill in kind of one of the most used skills in the game, and they called it swan song. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to call it swan song because it works. Who needs the devil? Exactly. But that is what the song was kind of talking about. Because the God is supposed to, like, cut you down. So I was kind of... So for the... Because I'm pretty sure this beginning part is talking about God.
Say the God's gonna cut you down. My God spoke and he spoke so
My God spoke, and he spoke so sweet.
sweet. Thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet, and he put hand upon my head. Great God Almighty, I'll tell you what he...
Yeah. I know you guys are not seeing the... Anyway. But that's something I did do in the past that I take great pride in that video. But I have not been able to come close to that. And I think I even spoke to a friend of mine to where it was like, I want to do this, but how can I if everything just does it, everything feels mediocre in comparison to something that I did better. So it's one of those things. I still have the will of like wanting to do it because I think it is unique, but also at the same time I can't top myself. And plus, sometimes it's actually kind of hard to find a song that works with a game, because the Yakuza 0 video that I did, Swan Song, a friend of mine was saying, well, it's 1980s and you should have did a song in the 80s. And I see where he was going with it, and he's not wrong to some degree, because sometimes you need like the time period to fit. So, and I get that as well. So, unfortunately, art's a bit. You have a right idea, but sometimes the execution is not what you originally planned it to be. Very, very much so. It's an artistic dilemma for sure, and it's one of those things to where, yeah, pretty much it's an artistic dilemma. Because basically what I did with Yakuza 0, I don't feel comfortable playing it, but it is out there if people want to. Wait, I didn't upload the. So, even though I probably call it spoilers, I guess I should say spoilers for those that want to go in blind. I guess is what I should probably say, but I just call it spoilers just because if you see the edited version, censored version of the video that you just saw, basically I cut out any stuff that resembles this guy might be a heel, because I didn't want that to be like a thing. Basically I just want like a whole bunch of like diatribe video stuff, so that way it doesn't spoil anything for the viewer. And pretty much I think I do have the Yakuza 0 Swan Song set and ready to go. I just never published it. But I was waiting for a friend of mine to kind of do it. I said, hey, play Yakuza 0, and it's been very stop and go for the past couple of years. I think a couple months ago, I think he actually played a little bit of it. So I was kind of happy to see that, but I don't know. But yeah, there's I think I am just going to be like reminiscing about the second channel here, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and just save Judgment for now. Because I just sense a rant, so I'm just going to already save the game, so I'm going to... I think we're just going to sit here and just reminisce about the second channel. But yeah, I have various ideas of like what I want to do, but going back to Artistic Dilemma, I really hope that doesn't happen with the second channel. The one thing I can say, though, is the difference between doing the Swan Songs that I did. I only did 2 of them. The Red Dead Redemption and Yakuza 0. Needless to say, they are all available on my Patreon. I'm pretty sure you don't need an account for it, so, and it should be free for everybody. That reminds me, I actually kind of have planned to do one video paid. Were you around when I played the Lita Ford hate song? Because I really love that fucking song. I really want to do a video on it, but I also realized, I don't know if you paid attention to the lyrics to that song. Because I think you were there for it. I could be wrong though. But the song Lita Ford Hate, I love that song, but I also realize if you listen to the lyrics, it does talk about gun violence, and it does talk about subject matter taking place at schools, and I realize I want to do that song because artistically, I fucking love that song. I think it's great. But I also know there are going to be very, shall we say, mentally unstable people that might catch that song. And I realize if I do that video, I think they may not take it, say, artistically. And you don't think you were. Am I remembering it wrong? So you never heard Lita Ford Hate? I thought I played that. Yeah, it's this song. Yeah, it should be this. I fucking love this song.
He was born on an average day, looked like any other baby. Neighbors said, what a lovely boy you have. Yeah. Through the years he could have been most anybody's kid. Never did anything to show the madman living in his soul. Now they know he was going crazy, a little bit at a time. Hey, don't you love it? The world can't seem to get enough of it. Hey, don't you want it? You love the way you feel when you're on it. Hey.
I'm gonna stop it there, but I fucking love this song. The first part is just talking about a disturbed kid that grows up. The second verse is about the actual events that take place. And then the third and final verse is essentially capital punishment. And yeah, it was around the time we were talking about Doro Pesh. Hey, Harvin, welcome, man. We're just reminiscent about the second channel. It's just one of those things. It's basically I'm just kind of putting like a lot of thought into it. There's a level of there's just like a level of like what all to do, stuff I want to do, but I also realize the one topic that we're kind of talking here is this song from Lita Ford. I really love this song, and I love it in an artistic fashion, but I know for a fact, I think some people would probably look at this and maybe not take it, because like there are just stupid people that just, they actually want a higher body count. Like, I don't understand that. You actually have like copycats that actually would do that at a school. So I realize the topic is very, I don't want to put like emphasis on that, but I understand talking about this song. I think that is going to be the thing. So I think ultimately I am going to do a video of this song, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to just play the same portion that I just did, cut it, and just say, well, this is all I'm just going to show for YouTube. If you want to see the full version, you're going to have to go on my Patreon. And if I do it, I think I'm going to put this as my first ever paid content for the full version of this song. Simply because it talks about that. And I'm trying my best to be vague with the details. But yeah, talking about particular gun-related stuff at schools is one thing, a sentence that should never have to leave my mouth, but unfortunately this is the bad timeline we live in. And I feel bad putting it behind a paywall, but my idea and logic is, well, at least then I'm hoping to God that you're above 18 or older and, you know, would actually be mentally sound or mentally enough a sound to actually understand. I'm trying to say this from artistic expression. Pump up kicks, nice. Funny thing is, there is another song I am gonna do from Lita Ford is actually called Mother, and it's honestly one of my favorite songs that she ever did. It is more of a power ballad, so I know some people are not gonna be into it. Hey, Bronino's back. I have a question. Shoot. We're just gonna be sitting here and reminiscing about the second channel. Also, I should probably make a note and copy and paste Vish, his he said something in chat that I should probably save it. I should probably do that right now while it's on my mind. With a white Arabic horse. I think so? It's been a while, but I think so. I still say it's boring as fuck. I think for Prey, it's not gonna be for everybody. I think people that don't like Prey are gonna be people that are not gonna be very into. I get the image. It's not really people that's for. They essentially want more of a COD than a survival hunt kind of type of game. By the way, I need to copy a message from Vish here. Yeah, so I'll try my best to remember that. And by the way, if anyone does forget to like post anything that they want to add, by all means, let me know. Because I do kind of feel like there's probably like, because I get it all the time to where if I'm like brainstorming on something, I probably come up with really good ideas, and then like after the moment's over, it's like, maybe I shouldn't. And then like there's like probably like one really good idea, and it's like, maybe I should say something. So yeah, I kind of hope like some people probably don't get. I don't know if they like would feel like discouraged if they like forget information, and because sometimes I just think better when I don't think about anything that much. Yeah, if you're jonesing for like another BioShock game or like something similar to it, I honestly think there's no real good Bioshock these days. Also, I apologize for missing a bunch of comments. Well, I did some pretty good progress since this, and I was doing some quests with him in San Denis. Oh dear God, you're still going through Red Dead Redemption. Well, don't play back this stream. Yeah, I kind of played my music video again. So I guess I did it at the most perfect time, I guess. Came back to the camp and the white horse was there. Marked as Arthur's horse. Interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't switch around my horses that much. Or if I do, I try and make sure to save them. Sorry, I'm kind of going back and looking at old message. Clear it out and say why. I first thought it was the duplication bug. Oh, I'm fully aware some people do have they do that quite a bit. Showers are top tier thoughts. Is it a common bug? I think it's because a lot of people, unfortunately, this is a thing in GTA. Rockstar, they never really did a good job when they did GTA 5, so there's a lot of bugs out there that they basically, chances are, if it's in one game, it's in other games as well. And I think there's a chance that that's a bug they did not go back on. Which, for the record, if you came across it in GTA 5, chances are we're going to see it again in GTA 6. Because I think it's a complicated bug, and it's because that's the one difference between QA testers for video games and like the common crowd that we have today that play video games. There are people that want to break a game, and they will jump to extreme lengths to try and break it using just the base game, no mods, no nothing. So, unless they need to manipulate certain things to be exactly the way it needs to be, then they would probably use like a trainer or something, or a mod to like set everything up to the exact specifications and then try and proceed to break the game. So, I'm fully aware a duplication glitch existed in GTA 5. If you're telling me that you found a bug in Red Dead Redemption, I'm telling you it's going to be in GTA 6 as well. Seeing this bug is weird since it's the best horse in the game. I feel ya. Oh, were you counting down like all the stuff you hated about it? The visuals in BioShock, you feel like the atmosphere and design of the city. Story is boring. I thought I heard some people say that the whatchamacallit, the DLC was actually better than the main game. But that's only what I heard. I don't know if it's true. It has no levels, so every place in the game looks the same. In BioShock, every new place is different, but still. Sounds like you're comparing it a lot to BioShock, and I don't think that's a great comparison because they're like two completely different games. But I do understand what you mean, though. So many side missions are needed to proceed in the main missions. Why not just put them with the mains. I came across stuff like that too, to where the way better experience is anything but the side quests, or anything but the main story. There have been times to where I played Yakuza, and there are side quests that I would say is above and beyond way better than anything that the main story and like other iterations of installments of Yakuza that there was just some side quests that were just way, way better. Story, characters, everything. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, so you're on the desert island, gotcha. Well, to be fair, now that I think about it, it is like a long game, so Red Dead Redemption 2, that would be yeah, it's going to take some time, especially if you're trying to do like a little bit of everything. So you're going to be chipping away at that for a while. Also, I don't know if I read that. I'm not complaining. I love the White Horse, but seeing this bug, it's just weird. Yeah, yeah. In most of the Wild Western games that I've ever played, honestly, one of the first things I almost ever do is just straight up do the bounty hunting. There, because there is a PC. Well, actually, it's on multiple platforms. I think it's on GameCube. I think it's on PlayStation 2. I know it came out for PC. You can buy it, I think, on GOG, if I'm not mistaken. Good old games. So it might be up on Steam as well, but I do know GOG has it. There is a game called Gun, and that, for the longest of time, Gun was my Red Dead Redemption experience for PC. Because it was either that or nothing. And it's always interesting to me to try and complete it to its max value. So a lot of the times you have to take somebody in alive, because it is easy to just go in and shoot them. But if you want to like challenge yourself to like actually go in, lasso the guy, and like bring him back alive, doing that, it was like, it's sometimes difficult to pull it off, but when you succeed, it's there's a level of satisfaction out of it, at least for me, at least. But as for Prey, unfortunately, I just never played the game Prey. I have seen streams of it, so my knowledge of Prey is just kind of like limited to some degree. So I wouldn't know too much about it. All I just know is it's kind of like survival horror a little bit, to where you're kind of being hunted, but you're also trying to discover the world around you and everything. So, oh, you gotta go, Vish. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate the input. And again, if anybody else has any more input for the second channel, I'm all yours. But yeah, I'll try and I'll definitely consider, like, I guess I'll be a little bit of like a deep dive of like just where are they now kind of type of things. So, but yeah, I do appreciate the thought. Yeah, I like I said, I kind of want the second channel to work, but also at the same time, going over the swan song that I did for Red Dead Redemption 2, it's just the swan song for Red Dead Redemption 2, I just love that song so much that I just kind of feel like It's I love it, but it's I know I want something to be just as good or better. And it's that part that kind of makes everything I think it was Vish that brought it up. It's like it's artistic dilemma. And I'm hoping to God that's not going to happen with the second channel. The one thing I can say that is different is coming up with the Swan Song. At least, because like there's the game you're trying to cover, but there's also the song that you want to try and fit with the game. And that's where, because like Yakuza 0 and the song I went with for that, the Motorhead song, like, I want to say it was a game I like and a song that I like, and I feel like the mesh wasn't well. It wasn't all there. But when it comes to Red Dead Redemption and the Blue Saraceno song, I thought that worked. I actually kind of forgot about Brandinia's YouTube account. Yeah, I forget what I posted kind of recently, but I remember seeing somebody like say something. I was like, do I know this person? But yeah, it turns out it was Brandinia's YouTube account. He's usually on Twitch, so. But yeah, I'm still kind of thinking about various stuff for the second channel. I want to... I just saw something very rare. Shoot. I should probably open up Discord. So I'm assuming that's where you're going to send it. I mean, wrong word? Okay. Yeah, he's always in Twitch. I think it's because YouTube's or Twitch's like policy. You gotta use the Twitch chat only. Alright, what am I looking at? What this? Oh god, are we looking at skins? Don't get me started on freaking, like, skins and freaking free-to-play games. That's how they get you. Of course, I say that, and it's like, I played X-Defiant, and I actually have the Battle Pass, and I completed the Battle Pass for this season. I really have no life. Completed a Battle Pass for a free-to-play game. How dare I? I only don't play X-Defiant on stream just simply because I know I'm just, like, fucking terrible, and if I do stream it, it's like a case of, well, do you want to see me fail for the next couple of hours? And I'm also possibly going to get shot by stream snipers. Oh, wait. Oh, dear God. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I think, so apparently this is, I hate that Steam does this. So, to my understanding, Valve, they understood that people actually travel a lot. Not only that, but people have VPNs, and they discovered that, oh, you mean to tell me that if someone just set their VPN or legit traveled to, say, Venezuela, Normally, if you live in, say, the United States or Europe, to where the economy is a little bit better, if they were to go to Venezuela or some other country that the economy is a bit more, shall we say, hit and miss, you can essentially buy a game that, if you got it in your respected country where you're normally from, let's just say the United States, right? Go to the United States, you pay $40, but yet you go to like some South American country or any country or like somewhere in the Middle East, all of a sudden you only have to pay like $20. So their work around that is they actually want to set the price to be more of like the more, shall we say, stable countries in the world, economic wise. And because of that, they are essentially just promoting piracy at this point. Because now you have people that are in those countries that, well, they're just kind of screwed. So to see that like someone's entire like minimum wage in, you know, X country or what have you, all of a sudden they have to pay 2 to 3 times as much as they would have before if people didn't have VPNs or traveled a lot. Yeah. I honestly, when you think about it, it just really sucks because it screws over people in those countries, and now everybody from those countries, they're just gonna resort to piracy. That's all that it's doing. Yeah. People have make this region Turkish, so they pay less for Steam and Valorant. Yep. I think it's called a gray market. How can I crack your skin, dude? That's what it's likely to. Honestly, I thought I heard someone. So on an occasion, there's like some friends of mine to where we kind of reminisce about like some games that are still like we think they're all dead and buried, and like everybody just kind of moved on. But Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, not that long ago, like just a couple of days ago, within the week, they released a brand new character to Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and I think it's supposed to be Deadshot's daughter, and they're going all in on content creator, doing live streams, doing it for charities, eat the rich, and just being really, really insufferable. And no one likes it. Everyone thinks it's trash. And I'm reminded of some skins from some of the other characters, and it's weird to see a skin, and it is a skin no one wants, and I think it was like for like a previous character of like Mrs. Freeze, $10 for a particular god-awful skin, and it's like, bro, you don't even realize the trash you're pushing out. It's like, 50 cents is overpriced. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's weird to see that, like, here's a high price skin, because because I think most of us are so used to, like, when we play a game, oh, if the value, if the market value goes up, so if you put X amount of money, it costs a lot of money to get this. Usually the value of the thing goes up. Like, oh, yeah, I really want that. And then there's this head scratchers to where it's like, this is not even the better one, and you're still wanting that same jacked up price. It makes zero sense. All the more reason why I just want to ditch skins. It's just, there are trash oh god. Now I'm thinking of like some of the weapon skins in X Defiant, and I'm just thinking, bro, no wonder you put this in the battle pass, because like, dude, there's a lot of garbage in here. There's actually one skin for like, I think there's a character skin that I have on one of my characters, and I was just like adding like different skins I have, because I never put a single dime into the battle pass, but now that I basically what ended up happening with X Defiant is, I think last season they were giving out like premium currency for just logging in. But it was kind of random, because I think you could also get weapon and battle pass boosters as well. So it was like a hit and miss. You're either going to get a weapon booster, battle pass booster, or premium currency. And because of that, I went from, I think, like 400 premium currency to, I think it went up to 114, I believe. So, like, I almost... it was like 3 times the amount. So like, I was good. So yeah, I was happy about that. So yeah, so because of that, now I could get the battle pass, and yeah, and I'm looking at some of the skins. They are just not good at all. They're just so terrible. I have no idea why they're honestly, maybe I do know the reason why they're expensive. I feel like Madden, a lot of the 2K video games for, like, say, NBA or something, and I'm hearing that Overwatch 2 is kind of doing it. Although I guess we could just go ahead and just call it Overwatch. There's no sense in calling it 2. Honestly, let's not be generous. Let's not let them feel like they got a W out of this. But Overwatch is guilty of it, and I think Diablo 4 is also guilty of it. They just put in the most ridiculous. They just want like $50, 50 US. The same price you would put in for the game, they want out of a skin. And sometimes triple the amount. And it's just, you want people to hate you? You do this. You cost more than a full price game. And I think it was Diablo. And I think I remember why a lot of people were talking about it for Diablo 4 is because when Diablo 4 launched, it was a good launch. Like, everyone praised it. Everyone said the voice acting was really good. Everyone liked the gameplay. But I think, again, it kind of falls in line. If you played the previous games, you're going to love this. But obviously for most of us, at least with me, maybe I should say that. With myself, I have no interest in Diablo 4. It's not my thing. But apparently, a lot of people said that Diablo 4 voice acting, really good. Gameplay, really good. Story, really good. And then when the launch was fizzling out, well, now let's do our seasons. And then they brought in a bunch of nerfs, and they wanted all these DLCs and like skins to various characters, and they jacked up the price. And they were already wanting $70 US, and they're like, you know what? We want 140 for this. And it's like, bro, that's like twice the game. And it's like, you cannot be serious. for one skin to a character. And kind of like what Brandino is saying, it's like, bro, it's the ugly one. It's not even the good skin. And it's just one of those things, and because of the overpriced skins and DLC and all this other stuff, now everyone they got the good reviews out of the launch, but now they're having to see like the follow-ups and everything, and everyone is saying, bro, pull out. It's a trash fire. And I'm sure there's probably some developers that worked on the game that's like, even we don't want to like update the game with these changes. But because EA is telling us we have to do this, otherwise we're out of a job. And yeah, so this is one more reason why the gaming industry, they need something, because it seems like every week or every month there's like layoffs to this company, and that's just more people that are just going to have difficulty finding work. They're going to have to go elsewhere, all this other stuff. So I could sit here and ramble and talk about it, but I don't know. It's honest. It's an area of the video game industry that it's like, how did we get here kind of type of thing in some ways. Because I suspect it came from Madden. I suspect it came from 2K. I suspect it may have even came from COD. But just because I guess it worked out in those games or that game doesn't necessarily mean across the board everybody should be doing it, to where, hey, here's this ridiculously overpriced skin that no one wants. And it pains me to think that there are probably some countries to where, like, bro, that's like a week's paycheck. That's like an actual month's paycheck. And it's just, that hurts to, like, kind of say. It's just, my only thing that I can think of is, like, it just promotes piracy to the utmost degree. But anyway, I did say this was going to be a short stream, so I think I kind of want to wrap things up a little bit. So, because there might be some stuff I'm going to be doing off stream. But yeah. If there is anything that does, if there is any, like, big news, second channel-wise, believe me, I'll be doing a video on it when the time comes. Right now, I still am debating. At some point, I am going to be, like, actually doing... One thing I definitely do need to do is, I probably should, like, try and do, like, a full video just to see. And yeah. But anyway, I'm still debating on a lot of stuff, so we'll wait and see and what happens. Right now, I want to, like, kind of, like, mitigate everything and just kind of be like, I don't know. To some degree, I kind of hate doing the, I kind of hated doing the video that I did to where I was like, hey, second channel. On one hand, I did want to hear everybody's opinion on it, and it has been an idea that I have been thinking about for years now, but I never actually, like, pulled the trigger on it. But I think I hated doing that video in the sense of, like, now it's no longer cat's out of the bag. This is, I kind of feel like it's not more, it went beyond just like, hey, this is an interesting idea. It's now of, I think I pretty much just said, yeah, we're doing this. So, yeah, I don't know. So maybe it's partially me kind of realizing like it's gonna take up a lot more of my free time, and that part I'm kind of dreading. But and also, if I do get another channel up, I think I don't just want just like a couple of videos. I think I want like a good batch of videos up for, you know, I don't want I don't just want 1 or 2 videos. I think I want minimum of 5, but I'm gonna try and shoot for 10. I think. And I think I'm going to release them pretty frequently. At least that first batch. And then once the first batch is out, it'll be like a wait and see kind of type of thing. Anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to wrap things up here. I think I'm going to double check and make sure that I did save. Because honestly, I still actually have the game open. Okay, so yeah, we did save it. I'll save it. I don't care. But yeah, I'm going to save it, and I think we'll continue this next week. I said today was going to be short because I might be busy today. Just some stuff going on. Anyway. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted of anything related on the second channel idea theory. And there definitely will be another video coming out. I don't know when. I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, I think tonight I have AEW to watch. And I don't know if Brandinho wants to do more A Way Out. So... And then if there's anything else I don't have going on, I need to check my phone to see if I have any messages. But anyway, I guess that's it for the stream. I said it was going to be quick, so I guess this is good enough for me. But anyway, do keep me posted if you guys do have any ideas and stuff that you want to just kind of throw at me that could possibly help for the second channel, all that stuff. Anyway, I guess I'm out of here. Thank you, Brian Nino, for helping, for hanging out with me for a little bit. I think I saw Harvin, Vish, all you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support in any little bit. I always say stopping by the stream is the best way to support the channel. Anyway, I guess I am out of here. So, appreciate everybody showing up to the stream. Not going to play any video... Or, excuse me, I'm not going to be playing any music on our way out. I think this is pretty much going to be it. I wanted to make sure to keep everything quick and everything. So, anyway, I do appreciate everybody stopping by to the stream. I love you all. And, yeah. Next stream should be on Saturday. We'll be doing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Should be awesome. I love you all. And, yeah, I think that's it for me. Born to lose, live to win. I love you guys. And yeah, I'll make sure to keep you guys posted. Twitter, Discord, YouTube post. And I'll make sure to have a video up on YouTube talking about just what all the second channel is going to be doing and if there's any major updates. Anyway, I'm out of here. Love you guys. I'm out. Later.